with ice or without? How many of y'all have that delicious meal? That meal that you love so much. That meal that you want to order every single time you go to a restaurant. Your favorite food. I know I have mine. But before you're ready to eat your favorite food, sometimes you'll take it with water. So the question is, do you have your water with ice or without? On a show of hands, who has their water without ice? Who has their water with ice? Now keep your hands up if you know that having water with ice not only causes indigestion, but weakens your immune system and shrinks your blood vessels. So why? Why is it that we made the decision to have our water with ice or our water without ice? It's because of our decision-making process. This decision-making process is what helps us make decisions for us every single day. There's two kinds of decision-making, good decision-making and bad decision-making. We all strive for that good decision-making, and sometimes that bad decision-making seems to just pop up at the times that you don't want it to come. And for me, I had a long drought of bad decision-making, and it all started out with one assignment. In kindergarten, which was a really long time ago, where we had an assignment from our teacher to write a paragraph about a cow. A paragraph about a cow. How hard could it be? I walk in that day, sitting in my seat, getting ready to write, and my mind is blank. What is there to write about a cow? I was so confused. So I turn to my left, and my friends are already writing. I get scared. I turn to my right. Bad mistake. My friend is already done with half a page. I get scared, and I start scribbling down as fast as I can. And before I know it, the class is over. I quickly turn in my paper. Oh my God, the terror has passed. I come in the next day thinking, oh my God, let me go get that good grade. My teacher hands me in my paper. Excuse me, I think I got the wrong letter as my grade. So I keep looking at the papers. It's like, nope, it was still there. A big red F. And it had only written one line. The cow has 4 legs and a tail. I was so confused as a kindergartner. So my parents got a call from my teacher and I went home, and my parents gave me the look. I was like, oh boy, here comes the talk. So we sit down, and the first question my parents ask me is, why is it that you can't write a paragraph about a cow? And it was at this very moment that I tell them, I don't have any creative imagination to write a paragraph about a cow. No offense to the cow. I really love the cow. The cow never did anything to me. It's just that I don't think I have what it takes to ever write a paragraph about a cow. As of right now, I am a 13-year-old and a published author of 3 science fiction novels. So how? How did I get from this kindergartner who couldn't even write a paragraph about a cow, who thought he lacked any creative imagination, to where I am right now? You'll notice that I said the word, you notice that in this time period I said fixed mindset. What is a mindset, first of all? A mindset is a set of value or attitudes that you have that affect the kinds of decision-making that you make. And there's 2 kinds of mindsets, fixed mindset and growth mindset. Let's look at the fixed mindset. A person who has a fixed mindset inputs negative thinking into their decision-making process. So each and every decision that they make might not be the best decision for them. That was the kind of mindset that I had when I was a kindergartner. I kept thinking that I didn't have any creative imagination when I was a kindergartner, and it stuck with me for a really long time. When a person who has a fixed mindset comes across failure, that's it. We set a roadblock there, and then almost immediately, a mental block is crushing the roadblock already, and a boundary is formed. The person cannot see past that roadblock or the block, nor the opportunities that lie just beyond it. However, in a growth mindset, Those who have a growth mindset input positive thinking into their decision making so that each and every decision that they make is the best decision for them. And when they come across failure, they don't see it as failure. No, they see it as an opportunity to learn from it, to adapt from it, and to take that opportunity and to make the next decision the better decision. Now, it wasn't until 4th grade that I really started understanding the effects of a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. Thanks to the research done by Dr. Carol Dweck, we now have more insight on the effects of a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. The impact of a growth mindset is so great that these students in this graph who have a growth mindset, their bad GPA increased in comparison to those who remained in a fixed mindset. Now, what's the science behind these mindsets? It's a term called brain plasticity, or the flexibility of the brain. As we make choice after choice, after we have to make a decision, it's an experience. And with each and every experience, especially the good ones, you create different neural networks inside your head. And in your brain, these neural networks form. And the more and more connections that you have in your head, the more that your growth mindset is developed. But in 4th grade, I was always told how teachers could help you. How teachers could help you improve your mindset. How parents, how peers, maybe how your friends could help you make good decisions. But see, let me tell you a synonym for life, and that's not fair, because that's what life is. Sometimes you have to make decisions by yourself, and sometimes there's not a guardian angel there for you to help you make the right decision. So here's where the problem came. How can I improve my growth mindset to have a positive impact on my decision making, to help me make the right choices, to take me steps closer to achieving my goals on my own? And that's when I created a solution. I created an acronym called INCREDIBLE, but it was way too long, as you can see. So I started dropping the L's and the C's and the D's, and it ended up with ICE. I stands for intent. Now, how many of y'all have New Year's resolutions? Raise your hand if you have New Year's resolutions. I know. And here's the thing. 80% of the population makes those resolutions, but doesn't follow them through. I was part of that 80%. I made the resolution to eat broccoli every single day. I failed miserably at that. But I also realized that instead of making resolutions, I needed to start making goals. And I switched my intent from resolutions to goals, and almost immediately, my success rate increased. How? It's because there's a difference between a resolution and a goal. A resolution is a way how you get to your goal. And when I focused my intent on my goals, I started making the right choices because I knew what my goal was. So focus your intent on your goals, not your resolutions. C, choice. Throughout my whole journey from when I was a kindergartner to where I am right now, I came across a multitude of different kinds of choices. Good ones, bad ones, weird ones. And through each and every single choice, I had to make a decision. And some of those choices ended up in failure and setbacks. But I didn't look at them as failures and setbacks. No. I looked at the experience of what made each choice the failures. What made each choice the right choice for me? I focused on the processes of what it made up each and every choice that I would make later on. What was the choice that I was going to make? What was the true outcome of that choice? How is that choice going to help me take another step closer to my goal? And with all of this, I knew the next decision I would make, that would be the best decision for me. And finally, E, evolve. finally, after all those setbacks and those failures, after all those experiences and the hardships, I finally did it. I reached my goal. I finally published my first book. But I didn't stop there. Because once you stop there and you don't set another goal, you allow the fixed mindset to come back and ruin all the hard work that you've put in to help you take where you are right now. So don't stop. Make another goal. Set another goal and start all the way back from I, intent, C, choice, E, evolve. Repeat the process over and over and over. Throughout my whole journey, I evolved from my first book into my second book into my third. Throughout the whole journey, you will never stop growing. When you have your own journey, you will never stop growing. You will never stop evolving. Because you are all lifelong learners in a huge journey. So don't stop growing and don't stop evolving. There are no boundaries in life. The only boundaries in life are set by your mind. After hearing all this, has this changed your decision? With ice or without? No. I'm not talking about the thing that you have with your water. I'm talking about the 3-step growth plan. Intent, choice, evolve, ice. So the next time you think, well, I'm not a math person, or the next time that you think that you're not a science person, that's not you that's talking. That's your mindset that's talking. And when that happens, apply the 3-step growth plan. I, intent. C, choice. E, evolve. This 3-step growth plan helped me, and it can help you. Improve your growth mindset, having a positive impact on your decision making. So each and every choice that you make helps you take steps closer to achieving your goals on your own. Because each and every decision that you make shapes who you are. Thank you.